What does it really mean to leave a legacy? Is it about wealth or is there something more deeper that we often overlook? Today, I wanted to share a deeply personal story about my father and his vocational school and how the legacy he's leaving behind goes far beyond money. Welcome to Why the Fuck Not, where we explore the moments that pushes us beyond doubt and fear. I'm Lucky De Jesus, and today we're diving into the idea of legacy, how we can leave people and the world better than we found them. I used to think that legacy was about leaving your family with wealth, but watching my father build his business, impact his community, and seeing former students care for him while he was in the hospital, I realized legacy was so much more. My dad has been running a vocational school for over 20 years, which trains certified nursing assistants and at one point licensed vocational nurses or LVN. Earlier this year, he was hospitalized for a good month to 6 weeks and had major surgeries. And during that time, some of his students were caring for him at the hospital. Seeing the way they treated him, it was like a light bulb moment about what legacy actually means. During the whole time with my dad's health scare, I taught CPR, and a lot of my students were his students at one point. One student, after a CPR class, came up to me and she told me she came to this country without speaking English and was told to go to my dad's school because of the reputation he's built within the community. Because of him, she was able to develop the confidence in speaking English, obtain a career that helped pay for her own house. And not only that, she was able to buy investment properties and really just change the trajectory of her own life and then her own kids' life and future generations just because of my dad and his ability to work with her and understand where she's coming from. That was mind blowing because I didn't realize the effect of my dad and his ability of this vocational school. I personally did not want to be involved with it too much because I'm not a big fan of nursing, nor was he, but he found his own niche within the community where he's able to make a huge impact, so much to a point where it's going to impact so many other family members. And if you talk to any of the students there, there's multiple generations of family that has gone to his school, got trained, and made their lives a whole lot better because there's that trust. Another example is that when my dad was in the hospital, many of his former students were caring for him. And the amount of care and love they provided to him was just so overwhelming. You can really see how they act with him. At one point, we told the students, like, let's keep this low key because we didn't want all the students in that hospital to come out and visit him because there were so many of his students working at the hospital. But again, you can see the care, the attention, the encouragement they gave him to really push him to make sure he does get back on his feet. And to me, I thought leaving a legacy was leaving behind wealth, but watching his students care for him and hearing the stories of how he made an impact on their lives and as well as their future family members, I realized that legacy is about leaving every single person you encounter better than they were before. My dad hated nursing just like I do, but he knew he had a gift of communication. He built his business, even though some family members advised him not to and to stay within the healthcare industry because it's safe. But he took a big risk. I just remember him starting off with, I think he did gardening, and he opened up to do a laundromat. And then from there, from a laundromat, he went and opened up his vocational school. I mean, he started from an immigrant from the Philippines coming over, working as a nurse, but also trying to create this empire, I would say, starting from the bottom of gardening to laundromat to a vocational school. I know he did sacrifice a lot of time with family, but he's living the life that he has now because of those bold risks he took. He could have played it safe, but he asked himself, why the fuck not? I don't know if he did or not, but that's his mindset is why the fuck not? Let's go for it. He didn't wait for the perfect moment or for everyone to be on board. He took the leap And now that the risk has left a lasting legacy on hundreds, if not thousands of people. And because of him, he's changed a countless number of lives. So legacy isn't about what you leave your family. It's about the impact. My dad didn't just leave his students with a job skill. He left them with confidence, career, and a sense of purpose. He taught me that every person you encounter leaves with an impression, good or bad. The lesson here is to focus on leaving people better than you found them. Be patient, bring people up, and don't tear them down. Think about the people you interact with every single day. Where can you leave a lasting impression that will impact their lives? How can you uplift those around you, whether or not at work, with your family, or your community? And don't wait for the perfect moment or conditions to leave your mark. Ask yourself, why the fuck not? Take that risk now and start building your legacy today. What is one thing that you can do today to leave a positive impact on someone? Share your story with me in the comments down below or shoot me a message. Let's talk about how we can all build a legacy of uplifting others. If this episode made you rethink what legacy means, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Let's inspire others to build lasting legacies, not through wealth, but through the people we help and uplift.